None of that stuff. If it's cute, I'ma buy it. And it's cheap. Hey y'all, excuse the background. I'm at the park with Ryan. He has speech therapy today, but I want to get deep into my 20s. I feel like I've lived a long life and I'm only about to be 25. I'm about to be 25. My life has been a lot of learning and experiencing. And I don't really consider everything I've been through as a failure. I feel like it's an experience. And it gave me a chance to realize that I have to do this journey on my own. And I don't really have the people that I thought that were going to be there forever. I got into love early. And it was because I craved attention early. I feel like my parents did all they could. I mean, parents were parents. They were there financially and they did their best as parenting. I noticed that it was hard. I did grow up in a home with both parents, so that wasn't an issue. It was just I wasn't getting the strong attention that I wanted at home, so I seek for it somewhere else. And then I was one of those kids in school that really was to herself, and I felt like I got bullied, and I always was moving because I was a military child, so I never really grew a friendship with anyone. So when I found someone that was there for me and stuck beside me and I thought they were going to be there forever, I was quick to go into that because I was like, I need somebody. I need somebody that's going to listen to me, be there for me, and give me attention. And they did all those things because I was young. I was at that point of stage where I wanted to just be myself with somebody else. But that led to a lot of mistakes and lessons learned and experiences that I went through as a 16-year-old. I feel like my life really started when I was 16. I mean, that is a typical age that men come from females and try to manipulate their minds. And I was really manipulated by a lot of people, not just him. It was a lot of people that manipulated me, but I just realized that you're going to get tested a lot in your early age. People want to mess up your growth because they see your potential. It's hard to realize that you are a great person out here and to realize that you have a purpose when you have so many people trying to control and manipulate your life. I just fell into love too early. That really what changed me, made me realize that I didn't need a bond with nobody. I was perfectly fine by myself. But because I craved attention, and my mom being in the military, she was always gone because she was in the military. My dad was just a working dad. I was just a typical child, always wanting to her parents or always wanting a friend or just somebody. I had my brother, but he was also older than me, so he was like, that's my sister. Being a baby, I felt like I was seen as just that child that she's perfect, she's fine. But I wasn't perfect and I wasn't fine. I just accepted the life that I felt like I had to accept. I'm going to move around. I'm going to not be able to gain attachments to anyone. Basically, I realized that love wasn't going to get me too far. I really was at that stage where I just wanted somebody to love me. A lot of people say, yeah, you were young and dumb and just wanted to be in a relationship. Is that what you want to say it was? That's what you're going to say it was. But to me personally, it was deeper than that. But that's another topic. Next thing was finding my appearance. I was that little girl that cried if her hair didn't look perfect because my parents, my family, everybody that I knew always kept themselves together, knew their style, and I feel like it was birthed inside of me to learn to grow a style and to be stylish, know how to wear makeup, know how to do your hair because people are looking at you. Once I really hit my 20s and I became a mom and went through the body changes, like I feel like 19, I was so dependent on wanting to be skinny. Now I want to be skinny too, but it's not as bad as it was when I was in those early ages. It was me I want to just be skinny. That was it. I just want to be skinny. But now I just want to be the weight that fits me. I don't feel like being fat fits me because my head is huge. And I just feel like it's too much, it don't look right for me. I don't want to be too skinny because it's not enough booty. But I just want to be in that middle era. Like right now, I'm in the middle era. But my appearance, I had to find what fits, like what kind of clothes I want to wear, what kind of things I want to wear, what type of style I want to change into. I was always into like the vintage type styles, so that fitted me. My family has always been into the newer era, and that's just, sometimes it's me. Like my parents always bought me Jordans and things like that. And I wore it, yes, I wore it, but I didn't really care for it because I didn't care what if it came from the thrift store. If it was cute, it was cute. Once I got older, it got deeper because now I just go shop at Walmart. If it's about my kids, they'll get something from Walmart. Well, it's clothes. If it's cute, it's cute. If I want to buy it, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care if it's Gucci, Fendi, or I don't care about none of that stuff. If it's cute, I'm gonna buy it, and it's cheap. Why am I spending $100 on a t-shirt? Another thing I feel like I had learned early was being a mom. I became a mom at 19. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, I birthed my child at 20, but I became pregnant at 19. It was so hard to become a mom because, one, I was not, the relationship that I had with that person, yes, we have a good love-hate relationship, but at the time, it was like, it really just happened because I had just broke up with my abusive boyfriend and got straight into a different boyfriend. I just hopped right into a different love because I just wanted another person to replace what that other person didn't do for me. It took a lot for me to realize that I cannot keep living for people, and I have to do what's right for my children. And as a mom, I had to learn that I don't want my kids to grow up how I grew up. I want them to know what attention means. I want them to know what love is. I want them to know that mommy's going to be here at all times. It's hard for me to leave my children anywhere. I grew attachment issues, dealt with a lot of mental illness. Like, mental illness started once I was in my abusive relationship, but it carried on to my next relationship, which carried on to me being a mom. And it was harder as a mom to deal with it because I had someone watching me, and I didn't want them to see me at my lowest, but I wanted them to see what emotions were. So I was okay with crying in front of my child and letting them see that their mommy is not doing okay right now, but mommy's going to get better. So I knew I had to build that relationship to where it was okay to talk and explain and grow with someone, and they can watch you grow also. I think having children at a young age did improve my mental health, my parenting skills. It healed a lot of child trauma. It just opened me up to a lot more at a young age. And I feel like I got a lot of knowledge. Like, I haven't even hit 25, and I feel like I've gotten too much knowledge about what life is. The other part of life is. I've experienced the part that I don't want to experience no more. Now I'm at a stage where now that I'm hitting 25 and I know that I'm about to be 30 almost, it's time to get it together. I need to find what career I want. I went to college. I did that. But I don't think that's the career path that I want. But I had the experience. Now that I'm working on me, I'm working on what I want to pursue. I want to follow a path that I want. I want to have a career that I want. I want to have a passion for something, and it becomes a success. I don't want to just wake up every day and work 8 to 5 or 6 to 6 and not have no time with my children. It's a lot to carry when you're doing it alone. If my children are at school all day long, and I feel like they're getting taught things, but they're there from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. They have spent no time with their mother. They've only spent time with their friends. Yes, they have their time with their mother when they get home, but not that much because it's dinner time. And then by the time it's dinner time, it's bedtime. And time is gone. And it's time to do it again and do it again and do it again and do it again. I don't want to be that parent. I want to be there for my children. I want to be a mom. I want to be active in my children's lives. I don't want to just go to work and come home and then my children be like, okay, bye, mom. Good night. Good morning. No. I want to have a purpose in my children's lives, and I want them to know that mommy is there. But it took just basically I went through a lot before I hit 20, and I went through a lot from 20 to 24. I've moved so many times. I've went through so many jobs. I've went to college. I've got my stuff for college. Like, I'm a mom. My children they're about to start school. So much to do on my list for as a mom. I have therapies. I have to go take them and do learning. I have to teach them new things. I have to start getting them in curricular activities. I have to do a lot. And it's even more because I'm alone. So now that I have about to hit 25, do I feel like a failure? No. I feel like I have succeeded in a lot of things. I feel like I have experienced a lot of things to make me want to continue with life. I have wanted to end my life, but it took me to wake up the next day to realize that God didn't want me to end my life that early, and He knew that I have a purpose. And once I had my children, I knew that the purpose was even higher. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you live and you learn. Just because life didn't go the way you wanted it at 16, at 20, at 22, at 24, doesn't mean your life is over. Keep going, young ladies. Keep going, young men. You're going to get abused. You're going to get tested. You're going to get manipulated. You're going to go through a lot of changes. But just understand that you have to be positive about your own life to start bringing positivity into your life. And it took me a while to learn this, but I feel like that's the only way my life is evolving right now, because I started to be positive about myself. I started to realize that I have a purpose. There is something here for me, and I will find it. It's going to take a lot of time, and time is ticking, but I am here with it because I am going to continue to do it. If I put my mind to something, I realize that I'm going to do it. I don't care. If I see that somebody can do it and I know that it's something out there that I can learn something new, I'm going to try it. And I'm going to see if I like it, and if I don't like it, move on to the next. But that is how you learn and experience things. But if you're going to continue to do something that you didn't like, then you're not exceeding. You're not going to exceed, because why would I want to stay somewhere that is not making me happy? If it's not making me happy, then how am I going to live a long, happy life? So, me being 24, I have realized that I need to put myself first. I come first. My children, yes. But I need to put myself first in order for them to continue and be happy with their lives. Because mommy has to control their lives right now. And until they know how life actually is, mommy's in control. Mommy's not going to control it, but mommy's going to explain to them the experience she had, to take it as knowledge. But I want you to live your life. But mommy's here. Because I know that life is hard, and I learned that life is hard very early, but I'm about to be 25. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about the deep part of me about to be 25 and what I've learned. And I'm not a failure. It's only going to get better from here. And that's it. I love you guys. Stay positive and keep going. Your life is not over. That terrible part of your life right now is going to end. Just continue to speak positivity into your life, and you will succeed. And you will get somewhere, even if it takes so much time. You will get there. It's probably not going to be today. It's probably not going to be tomorrow. You're not going to wake up and go just find another job. If you do just find another job, most likely you're not going to probably want to be there forever, because it was just something you just woke up and just did. But experience life. Experience love. Experience those trials and tribulations in your life, and don't give up. Love you guys. Like and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one.